It was a night unlike any other in Tulsa. On May 31st, 1921, heavily armed white mobs invaded the prosperous black business area just north of downtown. Nearly 80 years later, the Greenwood race riot is still a vivid memory.
We could hear the bullets were falling in our yard and knew the fighting was going on here and the shooting and things. Because it was just like a, just a boom, 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 boom. That's all you could hear.
Veneice Simms was 17 years old when the race riot tore apart Greenwood. She was supposed to be going to the Booker T. Washington High School prom that night, but never made it.
Oh, no. Never made it to the prom. Had all the clothes, everything ready, but didn't go to the prom. My dress was blue, midnight blue, and, oh, it was pretty. And had silver slippers with the rhinestone,
Instead of dancing in that blue prom dress, Mrs. Simms witnessed the deadliest race riot in U.S. history. The gunfights and arson that started the night of May 31st continued until the next day, ending only after the National Guard came in. When it was over, more than 35 blocks of black-owned stores and homes were destroyed. As many as 300 blacks were dead. Hundreds more were hurt. Veneice helped tend to the wounded in a makeshift hospital.
They was asking for volunteers to come over and help, and we would go in a system where the doctors be working on the wounded and things. We would go and help them. They had cots, these army cots. That's what the wounded was on. They were there with legs all shot up, just all types of wounded men.
Mrs. Simms and other survivors are being interviewed by the Tulsa Race Riot Commission. Its mission is to investigate the riot and report findings to the legislature next year. They're looking for answers like how much property was lost and what type of hardships did people endure.
We are looking for...
Eddie Faye Gates is on the Riot Commission.
We're looking for the dead, where they're buried, how many. We're looking for property losses. We're examining census records, where people lived, what they lost. We're examining artifacts from the period.
By the time it finishes its work, the Riot Commission will have interviewed about 60 survivors, most of them with stories like Mrs. Veneice Simms, who was there to witness the ugliest event in Tulsa's past.
Oh, after the riot, it was just destroyed. After the riot, it wasn't anything down on Greenwood. It was sad.